Hi, it's Miss Pritzl, and I'm book talking a supernatural romance is how I would classify this book. So it's called Wild is the Witch, and the author is Rachel Griffin. I'm going to be honest, it was not quite what I expected because it is a modern day world just like ours, except we know that there are witches out there. And some people don't like the witches, and some people do. And there are three kinds of witches, and I know the names of two of them, but I know all three. So one are stellars. They have affinity more toward working with humans. Other ones are lunars. They have more affinity working with animals, and the other ones more with plants. So I kind of like the author's description of how witchcraft works and stuff like that. They have spells and curses and things like that, but it's always in conjunction with the molecules in the air. So our main character is Iris, and she and her mother are lunar witches, so they have an affinity toward animals, and they run a wildlife rescue up in the Washington State area because there's a lot of forests, and it's actually a rainforest. It's not a tropical rainforest there. I think it's called temperate rainforest. So I say it's romance because there's an intern working at the refuge, Pike, who really irritates Iris. Iris just can't, drives her nuts. And Pike makes a comment. There's a news story about witches, and Pike makes a comment about how all witches should burn. And although it's not everybody who is a witch will, because of some past experiences, Rachel and their mother don't go out saying, hey, we're witches. So they haven't told anyone. So Rachel overhears this, and her mom's thinking, yeah, it's not really, people say things. But Pike really does. And so Rachel does something that she normally wouldn't. She's done this to give blessings and stuff like that, and it's what called and give them to the earth. So she has an intention to curse Pike, but not really curse him. Just do it in a way that will make it. So it's think of it as kind of like writing something on a piece of paper and throwing it in the fire. You didn't really do it. You just wrote it down. So that's kind of how she designs her curse, but it gets away from her, and so then she has to, and it gets attached to an owl that was part of their preserve but had gotten away, still has an injured wing, but manages to fly away from them. And so she ends up trying to track this owl down. And of course her mother is like, I'm not going to let you go in the woods alone. Why don't you take Pike with you? So I liked it. It was a good, if you like romance books and you're okay with the whole supernatural stuff, it doesn't get too witchy. I really enjoyed this book. I would call it a good beach read. It was just a fun read. I mean, it had, it was a fun romance, but it's got the witchcraft and stuff built into it, but otherwise I really did enjoy this book, and it has some more serious topics, but yeah, it was just a good read. So if this is not your cup of tea, I'll help you find something else. Otherwise, have a fantastic day and keep on reading.